Hey everyone, it's WUMPUS-waccon. Alrighty, so in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you my sketchbook tour on my iPad, specifically in the app Procreate. This first one right here, do I have a background for him? This is one of my first commissions that I did on this iPad. This actually is the first commission I did on this iPad for my very good friend Weasel. You'll see them again and again in the sketchbook tour because they they commission me quite often. I drew this right after the newest Batman movie came out, and I was like, oh man, I just have an itching urge to draw him. I've gotta draw him. And then these guys are like some like really old OCs of mine, and I was going to this art fair where people like sell their art, but like I wasn't selling any of my art, so I just wanted to give out flyers to people of like examples of my art and like my contact information on the back, so people could like commission me. No, the only people that reached out to me were people that were just saying that they really liked my art and keep it up, and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. This is another one of my really old OCs. I forgot her name. I just remembered coming across an old drawing of her in my one of my really old sketchbooks from middle school. And here we have absolutely nothing. Oh no, this was for this is one of the flyers I was making for that art festival thing. And this is, oh man, this feels like so long ago now that I've made this drawing. We've got gender bent, yeah, Rainbow Dash. This shit goes hard. Once again, these are some of my old OCs, like these two in particular. I was like really in like this funk in like this time frame of like really wanting to draw these characters and really wanting to make a story out of them, because whenever I was in high school I took animation class, and for my last like final project of the year before I graduated involved these two guys. I'm like, man, I got so attached with these characters, and now all I ever do is like draw them like once every 6 months. But they're definitely one of the good guys. And then I do this for Friday the 13th last year. Actually, Friday the 13th is coming up in just a few days. The date of recording this is the 7th? Yeah, just about a week away as whenever the next Friday the 13th is gonna come. So I might just draw another cool thing. I love Ghostfaced. He's very based. He's probably my favorite, like, slasher killer. There's an imposter among us. Like they're both imposters, and Scream's like, calling the other fella, like, oh, I just killed someone. And then she's just like, what the hell? I don't know, I forgot. That shit is sus, though. They took my fucking eyes. I spelled eyes wrong, what? Eyes. Why did I spell it like that? This is an animation that I worked on. There's no audio, but I'm sure you guys absolutely love this. And then I don't know what the hell this is. This is for an Instagram reel. It's something about being really gay. And then, this is the first drawing that I did. It's morbing time, holy shit. There's such old memes on here. But I'm currently writing the story, with this character. Her character is looks completely different now. I don't think any of the characteristics of the original drawing has sticked around to the final drawing or design that I have for Bubbles. I mean, not Bubbles, Buttons. Buttons? Wait. Oh no, I changed her name. Her original name was Buttons, but now it's Bubbles, because I thought that was cooler. Was it always Bubbles? Did I just get it mixed up? I'm having an existential crisis right now. But yeah, I have like this whole story that I've been working on for the past year. And soon enough, I'm gonna be making a webtoon on it. I just been wanting to get like the story down before I draw anything and get myself into something that I haven't not finished. And then this is Duppy. Duppy is another one of the characters that is in the story with Bubbles. His design, it's pretty much stuck the same with some of the things, but overall his design is pretty much changed. And then this is another one of Weasel's OCs. So this was a character sheet that I worked on that I had finished, and it's pretty fun. And then and then damn, that dog be barking. And then this is another commission for Weasel. It came out pretty good. So like in the beginning, whenever I first like started getting used to Procreate, before that I had used a tablet on my computer and I used Clip Studio Paint. Okay. So what I would do in like the earlier days of using my iPad is I would sketch everything on my iPad on Procreate, and then I would transfer my sketch to Clip Studio Paint, and then do my line art and all the rendering and coloring on there. But nowadays, I rarely like import my sketch into Clip Studio Paint. It just kind of depends on what I'm working on. And then this, I'm pretty sure it was another Instagram reel that I had worked on. Man, this shit is edgy. Man. I was going through something. And then this is just like I'm pretty sure I heard an Instagram like reel audio. I'm like, holy shit, I want to draw that. And then I or not draw it, like animate it, and that's all I got. And then this is like a quote, a lyric from a song from the soundtrack to Evangelion. And oh, I love Evangelion. And then sometimes these little creepy guys will just show up, and I can't help it. It's like a canon event. He just shit out his ass. You find any bitches in there? No, but I found a shiny rock. The one on the right is like a little rat creature. The one on the left is a little raccoon creature. And it goes pretty hard. And then I ended up turning these into emojis for my Discord server. I was completely obsessed with Stranger Things, like so hard, really bad. But this is a Evangelion piece that I did of Karu and Shinji. And then this one is a reference to this one meme. I got you like I got you a cookie because I know you gay and stuff. Something for your pride. If I find the meme, I'll put it up on the screen so you guys know I'm not mentally insane, which I probably am.
Tyler.
Happy gay month, cause you know you gay and stuff.
Okay, thank you.
He gonna go
Tyler.
gay balloon cause it got all the colors cause it's gay.
Okay.
And I got Skittles cause it got a rainbow on it.
Okay.
And I got the cake. It said, be who you are for your pride.
So yeah, I guess I ended up changing her name from Buttons to Bubbles. Maybe I thought it was Bubbles this whole time, but it was actually Buttons. I think I'm going crazy. I don't want to think about it anymore. But yeah, this was like the very like first designs where I like sat down and I thought about what kind of character they were and how they would dress and how they would carry themselves, how they would express themselves to other people. Later on, you'll see how their designs have changed even more. But these first designs I really do love because they're so raw and just it's them. This is another one of the characters that is going to be in the story. I have not changed this character at all. This is their first and final design. And I absolutely love him so much. One of my favorite things about this character is that, okay, there's two favorite things. So, this one, their jetpack, they love to fly around on their jetpack, but they have absolutely no idea how to fly it, so they're always crashing their jetpack. I guess he's kind of like Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. So he's kind of like an engineer, but he's like really bad at it. And he accepts payments with black licorice. Because they're like in like this post-apocalyptic world, and like we all know nobody likes black licorice, and if you do, you're crazy and insane. And so there's a lot of black licorice left over from the old world, you know. And then this one I've always really loved, but like I just never went back to it. I don't know. I really want to remake this drawing one day because I was so in love with it, but just like something about it, maybe it was the coloring, maybe I was like trying to render something, and like I think I may have like started over like on the coloring on this right guy a few times. It's been so long that my art style has changed. I'm probably going to, if anything, redraw these characters. And then here I have my first PNG tuber. It's like really cute, it's really simple, it looks like Garfield kind of. And then here I have a whole stack. I'm proud of myself of like taking on this project and making it all painting type style, but if I could do anything, I would fix the face so hard. And that was what I did, like, I think like a week ago. So this was like the first time I ever drew this character. Invader Zim hoodie, very emo. I still like her, but I wanted it to be more flashy, more VTuber-esque, but this face is just not it. I messed up on it so bad, and at the time I thought it looked fine, but now, like months later, looking back on it, I'm just like, there's so much wrong with it. I need to fix it if I want to continue using this piece anymore. So I went back and fixed the face. It's still not the best of what I would want it to be, but it's better than whatever the hell I drew before. I'll put a side by side. It's so much better. And this has to be one of my favorite commissions ever. So there is this old meme of this homophobic dog. It's just this dog giving like a really like judgmental side eye. Like some of the quotes would be like, "Okay, Fruit Loops," or not too fond of gay people. And then this drawing I made for my boyfriend. I made this for Valentine's Day of this year. And he really liked it. It was really cute. And then this commission, it goes pretty darn hard. But one of my friends had commissioned me, I think this is Made in Abyss. I forgot what this guy's name is, but he's hitting the gritty back there. And Nanachi is straight up eating spaghetti. And then I was kind of getting in this phase of drawing in this like sort of style. I don't know what to call it, but I would like draw like every like Y2K character in this style, and I thought it was pretty hard. And then I had made a Meet the Artist. This is a little bit outdated. By outdated, probably by like 3 months. I'm 22 now. I just turned 22 2 months ago. Me and my boyfriend. This is right. Weezer, about half right. I'm not as obsessed with Weezer anymore. Hitting the gritty, probably even more than it was before. Fortnite? Yes. Among Us? Yes. What the fuck is that? Sure. Chainsaw Man? Of course. I'm mentally ill. And then this is another commission that I worked on for my friend Weasel. And then, oh, this drawing is so juicy and yummy. I love it so much. But this is a drawing of Lightweaver from the game Overwatch. You know, the game that everybody loves. It's so underground. I don't think you guys heard of it before. But when this character came out, I'm like, holy shit, this guy's a baddie. And then this is another drawing I did of Bubbles, but I did end up like coloring and rendering this, but I think I did that in Clip Studio Paint and not Procreate. And then this one, I really like it, super cute. I was really obsessed with like drawing like demon boyos whenever I was in high school. And so I'm like, you know what, I'll go back to my roots. I think I had just came up with this character on the spot. I was looking at like Pokemon references for this fella, so you can see how strongly influenced this guy is by certain Pokemon characters. I won't say who. And then I did a few Twitch emotes for my boyfriend. This is our cat. His name is Butter, so I had to draw a little like piece of butter melting down his head. And then we've got him angry, saying a bad word, which is not epic or cool at all. And then we've just got like a normal, just like cool epic version of him. And then we've got one of me and him hugging, which is super cute and adorable. And then of course we've got the pug hidden the bong, which goes hard. dude's high as hell. And then here I'm pretty sure it was like May the 4th or something, or it was like a few days after it whenever I was drawing this, and I think I had just finished watching The Mandalorian, like, newest season. I love this so much. I had done, I did, like, an art study of the scene that was in, like, the end of the Spider-Verse, like, the newest movie, the end credits. I'm completely obsessed with them. You're the guy from Fortnite? Chun-Li is so hot. Like, I didn't even realize that was there while I was talking, but yeah, I did like an art study of these guys, of like lighting and the texturing. And then once again, I have drawn these two characters. It's giving like such like 1920s theater hotel. I don't know. I also really like how I drew her eyes. She's like drunken in love. I'm pretty sure I drew this for like an Instagram reel audio, which is like for like Evanescence. The only thing I would change about this painting is the face. I want to go back. I would go back and change this. I really don't like it. Every time I try to do this like painting style with this with faces, it just never turns out right because I try to make the colors too muddy. And like I never like soften out like these hard edges, and so it just looks strange. I drew like Gojo like back in like 2021, and I'm like, oh, I want to draw him again. So I'm like, man, I've got to redraw this fella. I drew this for one of my boyfriend's 1-year anniversary, and I think it's pretty cute. Recently just like binged watched all of Adventure Time. Like I really liked how like Marshall Lee was turning out, but like just something about Fiona just didn't seem right. It didn't feel like Fiona. And so I started like drawing it in like the Adventure Time style, but I'm like, it still doesn't feel right. So I just kind of gave up on it. And then I ended up drawing Prismo instead. Prismo goes pretty hard. And then I don't think I actually have the full drawing on here. But this is Duppy's final design. Like some of the key features that he kept was of course his tattoo on his face that goes down his neck. I think that was the only thing that I kept. And then this is a commission of one of my really good friends. Polar Patroller is a character from Fortnite. And then of course we've got Claptrap on the shoulder. I really like how I rendered this one. And then of course I think I was going through something. And then here I was like sketching out a few things. This is the finished piece of that little sketch. I really love the lighting that I did with this drawing a lot. The number one thing that I struggle with is insanely slow I draw. Like as I'm looking at this, like this arm is way too small. The arms are different lengths. The head is way too big. And then here is another commission that I did. This fella started crying whenever they got the commission, which was so sweet. And now we're coming up on the end of things. This was kind of like event post that I posted on Instagram. I pretty much just said that I was like taking a break from posting on Instagram for a while, especially for like Instagram Reels, because it feels like lately that I've just been putting out art to put out art, just so I can get clicks and likes and shares and follows for my artwork. And so I pretty much just said, I'm taking a break for a while and I'll post if I post, but I will no longer be posting to post on Instagram. Like, I want to go back to my roots. I want to draw what I like again. And then here, I am studying for the SAT because I want to get into SCAD college. So since I've been taking a break from Instagram, what I've been doing in the meanwhile is focusing on my story. So I have been writing like every other day for about like 4 or 5 hours, which kind of seems a lot, but I'm unemployed. I've got so much free time on my hands. So this is the final design of Bubbles. There's a lot. There is a lot here. Bubbles' power is the power of neon. If you've ever played Infamous Second Son, it's a lot like that. But like the main source of how she gets her power is either from, you know, sucking in the power from neon signs, or breaking open a glow stick and drinking it. But of course, like stage 1, charging up. This is like the in between, kind of like a fast like jolt. Of like in between like these two stages. And stage 3, basically it shoots forward and the power of it like shoots like the rest of it back into like this kind of like bubble. But basically I'm probably going to be making this a manga, if anything, because thinking about coloring every single page makes me want to throw up. And this is what I'm currently working on right now. I wanted to test my skills with drawing female anatomy, because female anatomy is it's really hard for me. I haven't practiced it as much as I have with male anatomy, as well as perspective. I really like how this is turning out so far. I wanted this to be kind of like another like style of like the WUMPUS-waccon persona character that I have, but like in a new style, which would look like really cute and cool and edgy, you know? But like also like honing my skills and testing out how far I can push my skills to. Like, what's the best piece that I can draw? And so, yeah, this is how it's going so far, and I'm really proud of it. Hopefully, I don't mess it up with the coloring and rendering. I hope not. But I'm pretty sure that's everything I wanted to show you guys in this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I have. I definitely had a lot of fun showing this to you guys. But if you really like my art, I look forward to making future videos for you guys. Feel free to subscribe. It is free, in fact. But yeah, that's everything for now, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye!